Headphones on for best experience. In today's video, we will explore Ramesses V was the fifth ruler. He reigned for about 8 years in the mid to late 12th century BC. Ramesses VI, the shadow of greatness and the legacy of power. Peace. Ramesses VI Nebmaatre-Meryamun, the fifth ruler of Egypt's 20th dynasty, ascended the throne following the short reign of Ramesses V. He was the son of Ramesses III and Queen Iset Ta-Hemdjert, a lineage steeped in military might and divine kingship. His rule, spanning approximately 8 years in the mid to late 12th century BC, was marked by a period of internal consolidation rather than territorial expansion. While his reign did not match the conquests of his predecessors, he solidified Egypt's dominion over its resources and maintained control of the priesthood, ensuring the longevity of his family's power. Securing Egypt's stability during Ramesses VI's rule, the ever-present threat of external invasion loomed, particularly from the Libyans and the remnants of the Sea Peoples. Egypt's military presence in Nubia and the Levant remained defensive rather than expansionist, ensuring trade routes remained operational. He maintained a strategic balance between the civil and military administration, reinforcing the central authority of the pharaoh at a time when internal strife threatened to weaken the empire. His control over the priesthood of Amun in Thebes was a crucial factor in maintaining order. The power of the high priests of Amun had grown significantly since the 19th dynasty, and Ramesses VI ensured their allegiance through royal patronage and monumental construction, keeping the spiritual and political spheres aligned under his rule. The monuments of immortality. Despite economic strain, Ramesses VI left his mark through architectural achievements. His most significant legacy lies in his tomb, KV9, located in the Valley of the Kings. Originally begun by Ramesses V, he usurped and expanded it, inscribing its walls with intricate depictions from the Book of Gates, the Book of Caverns, and the Amduat, texts that guided the soul through the underworld. His tomb remains one of the most well-preserved and elaborately decorated burial chambers, a testament to his belief in the afterlife and his divine authority. His inscriptions also reinforced his divine legitimacy, proclaiming him as the chosen of Amun, a god-king in the tradition of his forefathers. His building projects, though modest compared to earlier pharaohs, continued the grand vision of the Ramesses rulers, ensuring their names echoed through eternity. Beyond his tomb, Ramesses VI repurposed existing monuments, reasserting the power of his reign through strategic usurpation. By reinforcing the legacy of his dynasty within these structures, he ensured that his name would endure alongside Egypt's greatest rulers. The decline of a dynasty. Despite his efforts, Egypt during Ramesses VI's rule faced mounting internal and economic pressures. Grain shortages, inflation, and the increasing power of the priesthood of Amun threatened royal authority. The growing divide between the centralized monarchy and the provincial priesthood foreshadowed the eventual collapse of the new kingdom. The pharaoh's ability to maintain control over these factions determined the stability of the state, but cracks in the foundation had begun to show. His death marked the continuation of dynastic struggles and economic strain. Ramesses VII, his successor, inherited a kingdom that was still powerful, but beginning to fracture. The great monuments still stood, the temples of Amun still flourished, but the centralized control that had defined Egypt's golden age was waning. The pharaohs who followed would struggle against an unstoppable tide of decline, as local rulers and priests gained more power at the expense of the throne. The echo of greatness. Ramesses VI ruled not in an age of expansion but of preservation. His reign was not defined by the forging of new empires, but by the endurance of power, the wisdom of control, and the legacy of monumental presence. He was a pharaoh who understood that greatness is not only in conquest, but in the mastery of stability. The ancients knew that power is fleeting, but the echoes of their decisions shape the course of civilizations. Each pharaoh leaves behind lessons, not just in their victories, but in their ability to endure. Ramesses VI's reign was a testament to resilience, to the balance of authority and faith, and to the legacy of wisdom over force. The legacy lives. Although the 20th dynasty would fade into history, the spirit of Egyptian civilization endured. The monuments of Ramesses VI stand as reminders that power is fleeting, but the vision of great rulers transcends time. The Valley of the Kings remains a testament to the divine authority of the pharaohs, and the name of Ramesses VI, carved into the stone of eternity, echoes through the corridors of history. His legacy continues to inspire scholars, historians, and those who seek wisdom in the past. The hieroglyphs that adorn his tomb tell a story of resilience, reminding us that even in the face of decline, leadership and vision define the endurance of a civilization. Lessons from the past. The story of Ramesses VI teaches that even in times of decline, leadership and resilience define the legacy of a nation. The past is not merely a record of events. It is a guide for those who seek to understand the forces that shape destiny. Greatness is not always in conquest, but in the endurance of culture, knowledge, and power. The pharaohs may rest in their tombs, but their lessons live on for those who listen. Their monuments, their inscriptions, and their wisdom remain beacons for those who wish to learn from the past. Those who recognize these echoes of history shape the future, carrying forward the understanding that true power is not in fleeting conquest, but in the enduring strength of knowledge, stability, and vision. The lessons of Ramesses VI endure, waiting to be discovered by those who seek wisdom in the footprints of the ancients. Kindly click like, subscribe, and share this channel.